Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Dukes, the movie lover here once again, and welcome back to another movie review. A regular movie review that isn't after I saw or anything like that. No, this is going to be a regular movie review, not on any special occasion, just a random movie review like I used to do. Sorry that I've been slacking off on these. It's just it depends because mainly when I do my thumbnails on YouTube videos on this channel, I have to do it from my mom's laptop, and she doesn't have. I mean, she has a webcam, but I can't use it for some reason. So it's been really hard for me to do my movie reviews. But I promise I'm gonna start doing more of these. Like I have tons of movies that I've already watched that I want to review, and so yeah, let's start off with Gangs of New York, which I just watched. I picked this up on my birthday, and so yeah, you guys know I'm a big fan of Martin Scorsese. I've loved his movies for a couple of years now. I forgot what my first movie of his I watched besides Shark Tale. Um, I think it might have been Shutter Island. So yeah. I mean, what else can I say? He's made so many amazing movies, and I really wanted to check this one out. So, the violent rise of gangland power in New York City at a time of massive political corruption at the city's evolution into a cultural melting pot set the stage for this lavish historical epic which director Martin Scorsese finally brought to the big screen almost 30 years after the first began to plan the project in 1846 as waves of Irish immigrants poured into the New York neighborhood of Five Points. A number of citizens of British and Dutch heritage who were born in the United States began making an open display of their resentment toward the new arrivals. William Cutting, played by Daniel Day-Lewis, better known as Bill the Butcher, for his deadly skill with a knife, bands his fellow Native Americans into a gang to take on the Irish immigrants. The immigrants, in turn, form a gang of their own called the Dead Rabbits, organized by Priest Fallon, played by Liam Neeson, after an especially bloody clash between the natives and the rabbits leaves Vallon dead. His son goes missing. The boy ends up in a brutal reform school before returning to the Five Points in 1862 as Amsterdam, played by the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio. Now a strapping adult who has learned how to fight. Amsterdam has come to see vengeance against Bill the Butcher, whose underworld control of the Five Points through violence and intimidation dovetails with the open corruption of New York politician boss Tweed, played by Jim Broadbent. Amsterdam gradually penetrates Bill the Butcher's inner circle, and he soon becomes his trusted assistant. Amsterdam also finds himself falling for Jenny Everdeen, played by Cameron Diaz, who is a beautiful but stream-smart thief who was once involved with Bill. Amsterdam is learning a great deal from Bill, but before he can turn the tables on the man who killed his father, Amsterdam's true identity is exposed, even though he has concealed it from nearly everyone, including Jenny. So Gangs of New York was the first film in 2 years from actor Leonardo DiCaprio. Ironically, it was at one time scheduled to open on the same day as Catch Me If You Can, which is another Leonardo DiCaprio movie, which is also a film by a great director. Steven Spielberg project that DiCaprio began filming immediately after Gangs wrapped, and pretty much, yeah. And I love this movie. Okay, I mean, I really do. I mean, this this is in my opinion one of Martin Scorsese's most overlooked films. And here's the thing, it's actually going to be 1 month before this film turns 15 years old. And to me, this actually feels like a movie that came out in 2006 or 8. See, I think this film has aged quite well for its visuals. And, Martin Scorsese knows how to make a good movie. And Liam Neeson's also in this movie, but, like I mentioned before, but he isn't in the movie very long. He's like in the first 10 or 15 minutes of the movie. This is also a brutal movie, one of his most brutal films after Casino. I mean, Martin Scorsese knows how to make a pretty damn violent movie. His least violent movie, besides Hugo, which is a family-friendly film that wasn't supposed to be violent, I'd say his most least violent film would probably have to be The Wolf of Wall Street. I thought it was Silence, but think about it, Wolf of Wall Street was more of a drama comedy film than actually dark drama film. I mean, this does have really dark moments, including the beginning of the film with the war that was going on, and yeah. Also, the music. The music is absolutely amazing, including the main theme song that rolls in the credits. The Hands That Made America, or something like that. That was a really good song. And as you can see, this was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best Actor, which it took 13 years for Leonardo's infamous journey to getting an Oscar continued. But it ended with The Revenant, of course. So, also, you have a really damn good cast. I mean, of course, Daniel Day-Lewis, Cameron Diaz, John C. Reilly, and people like that. And for the most part, it is entertaining for the most part. And, for a dark and... I really like how near the end of the movie, which I'm not really going to spoil that much, even though this isn't a new film. But, yeah, I mean, still, for 2002, it actually feels like it came out a lot longer or short. I don't know, but for the most part, I think this is one of his Martin Scorsese's most overlooked films. The editing, I think, for the most part, can be a bit iffy sometimes, but for the most part, it is. I think it's good for the most part. Like I said, musical score and performances. What else can I say? Performances work very well from DiCaprio himself. And, there was just some strong performances, like that one scene. Yeah, I know I'm about to spoil something, but I don't care. I don't spoil endings, okay? Let me just say. Like that scene where a guy is brutally beating him up on a table, hitting him in the head with his hand. Yeah, that actually felt like Leo was actually being beaten and tortured. Like, really, he knows how to act. Everybody knows how to act in this film. And, yeah, for the most part, I really enjoyed Gangs of New York. I think this is a great film for Martin Scorsese to make. I'm not sure. This might be his. I don't know. Uh, I don't know what movie this is. His sixth, or I don't know, because he did make Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, and but yeah, overall I give Gangs of New York a 4.5 out of 5, and I think it's a pretty underrated Scorsese film. So yeah, this is gonna be my only one. I might have another one tonight, give or take, but tomorrow I'm gonna be doing yet another After I Saw video for the 2 billionth time, as well as probably another episode of Chat with Matt. I don't know when. Also, you guys have noticed I'm in my living room right now because, like I said, I have a lot of problems with the upstairs. And if you saw my game review for Destiny 2, but yeah. I'll explain all that in my next episode of Chat with Matt. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Word out.